One simple question: how on earth do I build? Have no worries, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to show you guys exactly how to build a base slash house in the game of Rust. Me, myself, and all the other veteran players have all been there. We've all had the same problem trying to figure out how to build. And of course, as the video title states, this is how to build a base in Rust. Now in today's chapter, we're going to go through the basics of getting started. There's going to be 2 other chapters that is going to come out in the next couple of weeks, so stay tuned for them. Now, let's get to work. Now, when you spawn in the game of Rust, you simply press any key to wake your character up. When you wake up, you usually spawn by either a river or a beach in the desert or the grasslands. You spawn with a simple rock and a torch, and the rock will be your key to making a base slash house in this game. You can simply start by finding a tree and whacking it with your rock. This will give you wood, 10 wood per hit, as you can see down in the right hand side of the screen. Once you've got a certain amount of wood, you can start prioritizing other resources. By, for example, focusing on a node. When you hit a node, it's going to give you either sulfur, stone, metal ore, or high qual ore. As you can see here, we are currently after stone. You get 10 stone per hit. Now we're going to go over to the crafting menu. As you can see here on the right hand side, this is the quickest way to craft your tools. This is known as the quick craft. There is another way to craft as well, and that is by simply pressing Q, guiding your cursor down to the tools section. Once you press the tools section, you will see all the tools that can be crafted currently and all the other tools. In this case, we're going to craft a stone hatchet because we want to collect more wood. As you can see in the right hand side of the screen, it is now crafting. Once it's finished crafting, it will spawn in on your hotbar and you can proceed to getting more wood more quicker and efficiently. The stone hatchet will allow you to both hit faster and collect more wood, as you can also see down in the right hand side of the screen. Once you've collected more wood, you can start by making the second tool required, which is the stone pickaxe. This will allow you to collect more stone faster and efficiently like the stone hatchet. It will spawn in your hotbar and you can simply select it by scrolling your mouse cursor or by pressing 1, 2, 3, or 4, depending where it is. Now, once you've farmed for quite some time, considering you need a lot of resources to build your first base slash house, you can start by crafting other necessary items. In this case, we're going to start by crafting the paper and the wooden hammer. Once the wooden hammer and the paper has been crafted, you'll see you'll get an option on the right hand side because of the paper. That is the note, the paper map, and the building plan. In this case, we're going to ignore the other 2 and we're going to make the building plan. Now, once the building plan is done crafting, it's going to spawn in your hotbar inventory. Simply equip it, find somewhere you want to build, and get to work. Now, right pressing your mouse will give you a lot of new options when it comes to crafting. It is essential that you have the foundation. This is the most important thing when it comes to building. Simply place the foundation, start by getting some walls so that people cannot simply jump in. And now you're missing 2 more things, and that is the doorway and the roof. Simply right click, select the doorway, press left click, jump in the base, select the roof, which is also known as the floor because it can be used as a floor and a ceiling, and press left click. Nicely done! You've now got yourself the basic foundations of the base. Now there's still some things remaining, and let's go through those things. Now simply equip the hammer and go towards your base foundation, and you'll see that your hammer will be marking the foundation with the color blue. Simply right click while holding the hammer to upgrade the foundation to the material you wish. In this case, we're going to upgrade the walls to wood. Simply do it with all the walls. And then we'll do a dash of stone on the floor foundation. You have now upgraded your entire foundations to a solid material. Now you might be wondering why. The reason for that is because if you leave your base twig, people can easily get in and out of your base by only using either a rock or their tools. but if it's upgraded material, it's gonna take them quite some time to get in. Also, remember not to just upgrade the walls, as the foundation is the most important thing of the whole build. Now, there's still something wrong here, and if you've noticed, some of the sides are the other way around. As you can see, this side is flat, facing outwards, while this one is a bit more solid and circular and facing outwards. This is what we want. This is the right placement for a wall. Now, the reason why we want the solid material facing outwards is because people can easily get into your base. But if it's on the solid side, it's gonna take them quite some time to get in. Simply find the areas that are the wrong way around. After that, right-click with your hammer and select the rotate option. By pressing it with the left click, you will rotate the walls the correct way. Do this with all the walls, and you should be good to go. Now, there's 5 core items we're missing to finish this build. So, simply press Q to open the crafting menu, go over to the build section, select the wooden door, the lock, the tool cupboard, and a tiny wooden storage box. Now, there's still one thing missing, and that is a sleeping bag so we can spawn in our base. Now, to get a sleeping bag, you need the material known as cloth, and there's 2 ways of getting cloth so you can build your sleeping bag. The first way is picking up hemp seeds. They look like this. They're quite easy to catch around the grassy areas and they really stand out. Simply go over to them and press E and you'll pick them up. The second way is killing wildlife. By killing them, and after that skinning them, you can get materials like leather, cloth, bone fragments, and animal fat, and some food. Now, once you've collected 30 cloth and 100 wood, you can make your sleeping bag. Now, considering we have the lock and the door, we're gonna go inside the base and place the door. Now, you can see the door can face 2 ways. It can go inwards, or it can go outwards. In this case, we're gonna make it go inwards. After that, select the lock and left click on the door. Now, as you can see, you can craft a key, but this also requires wood. When the key lock is green, it means anyone can get inside your base without a key, like the following clip.
Fucking idiot, you're going to kill me again. Fucking easy loot, man. Oh my god.
But if you craft a key by holding E and looking at the lock, it's gonna go red. This means that only the person that has a key can access this base. Now, remember, if you only have 1 key and you lose this key, you will both be locked in and out of your base, and there will be no way of getting back in unless you manually break it down. Now, let's get over to the placements. We're now going to place the most important thing in the entire build, which is the tool cupboard. Find somewhere you can place it so it doesn't take all the space in the room. After you place it, press E to authorize yourself. You can see if you've got authorization by checking down in the right hand side of the screen. Now, once you have authorization, you are the only one who can extend your base, either if you want to make it bigger or more fortified. Now, people who's not authorized on your cupboard cannot build in your base radius at all. I would just like to stop you guys there just to explain to you guys the newest update that Rust just announced, and that is that people are now fully allowed to place twig and ladders in your base premise. Now, that means that people can't grief you or ruin your base, but they can still build twig, which is easily broken down. Now, if you do not have a tool cupboard, people can do the thing known as griefing. Griefing is just generally a way to either delay your progress or just to generally piss you off or leave the premise of a certain area. They can do that by simply blocking you in, placing floor spikes, etc. Now, once you've got building access, you want to place a tiny wooden box so you can store your items in. Try to put it in the corner so it doesn't take so much space. Now, after you've done that, you want to place down the brand new sleeping bag that you just crafted. The reason for the sleeping bag is so that you can respawn in your base. Let's say that you've just gotten tired of Rust and life is just too hard, so you decide to jump down from a gigantic ass tower. You get killed by a boar when you try to drink his pure water, which he clearly doesn't like. That way, when you have a sleeping bag, you can spawn straight in your base. Of course, there is a timer every time you spawn in, which is around 200 seconds. Simply press it, and bam, you're back in your house. I would like to thank you all so much for watching the first episode of the survival guide of Rust. Now, if you have any new friends or any friends who are not familiar with the building techniques, just show them this video so they can get easily on track. This video is dedicated to my younger brother Christian, who's also new to the game, so Christian, make sure that you check out the video. Thank you all so much for watching.